Hey guys, welcome to Performance Cars. Now first of all, I want to apologize about my neighbor. She is doing some building work on her roof at the moment, so there might be a bit of sound in the background. But today I am doing a quick oil filter and alternator belt change on the S2000. Now it won't be too much about me changing this because you guys seen me do this before, but tomorrow I have a track day at Snetterton. It's only an evening session because, well, I'm not too sure what's happening during the day. But normally I would be practicing in my Ginetta race car for this weekend, but they have been fully booked for Friday and they are available on Thursday, but I myself am not available. So I'm going to use tomorrow's evening session. I think it's going to be about 2 or 3 hours long, just to get myself used to the track. And I know it's not the same car, but hopefully I can get some braking points in and references, stuff like that. But today I'll be using a Honda OEM filter rather than the Hamp one because the Honda ones are larger, so I want to see how that goes. I'll be sticking with the Castrol Edge 10W60 and the alternator belt is just one from Gates. I will get this done and I'll see you guys at the track tomorrow. Snetterton! Okay, that's a bit too excited, but I'm here at Snetterton, guys. Just a couple of Lotuses over there doing their noise test. Now I've already done mine, it passed quite easily because I left the bung in, but after I've done the noise test I took the bung out, so we'll see how that goes. If it's too loud then they'll most probably black flag me and then draw me inside and tell me to put the silencer in. But yeah, there are loads of DC5s here today. I think there's about 6 I counted. One of my friends should have came down today, but yeah, after calling him I don't think he's making it anymore, so it's a bit of a shame. I am here by myself. There are loads of other cars as you guys can see, but at the moment it is a bike track day. But oh my god, quite a few bikes came off already, which is kind of scary. I don't think I have the guts to ride a bike. But anyways, I've signed on as well. I've got my wristband here, so it's just briefing left, and then after I will do a couple of laps. I won't do the sighting lap because I need to set up my cameras and whatnot, and then afterwards yeah, I should be able to show you a couple of laps around here. Oh, and by the way, I have my Spoon Sports ECU as well, so I'll be doing a comparison between the two. Oh my god guys, this is the first time that this has happened to me. Normally when I come to track days and stuff like that, it all goes smoothly. But luckily it's not an accident. So the bodywork is completely fine, it's literally the engine. Now just now when I was with Dave in the lockup area, I did try to crank the engine, but it's only the starter motor going and the flywheel as well, but I don't think there's any compression. Hopefully I'm right, hopefully it's just piston rings or the head gasket. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah guys, I'm literally here by myself for about 2-3 hours. Everyone is leaving at the moment, so I'm just literally left here with Dave. Luckily he's really nice and he's willing to, you know, set me up in one of the offices and stuff like that, give me his Wi-Fi. But oh my god guys, I still can't believe it, especially at a time when I need money the most. I mean, Ginetta practice days, they're not cheap. S2000 engines, they're about £3,000–4,000 pounds, and that's if I'm lucky to find one in good condition. You never know, it might have been used to, you know, for track days and stuff like that. But yeah guys, I mean, Snetterton is an amazing track. I can't wait to come here on the weekend and do my races, but it's just so unfortunate that the S2000 broke down. I mean, yesterday I did the oil change, I gave it a new oil filter, I even changed the belt on it, and it was all running so smoothly. It was so quiet as well after I put in that new engine oil, but it just decided to pack up today. So what happened, it was all on footage, you guys must probably have seen that already, but I was coming down the back straight, 8,000, 9,000 RPM, I had the Spoon ECU in there as well, and then I lost power. I felt the car, you know, draw back on the power, and then I look in the rearview mirror and it was white smoke. a big plume of it. Now I tried to press brakes, but there was no, well, the servos weren't working, so it was really stiff, and I literally decided to carry the speed round 2 corners and then stop off at the marshal's post. And then when the tow truck came as well, I didn't have a towing eye, so they had to use my spoon strut brace to pull it on. It didn't look good, but it worked in the end anyways. So yeah, luckily they had a flatbed as well, otherwise if it was one of those trailers like that one over there, then it might have hit the front bumper, the splitter and stuff like that. But yeah, apart from that major mishap, I was doing really well. I mean, the spoon ECU, it made such a difference. I couldn't believe it. Even though VTEC point was slightly lower, but the amount of torque so much different compared to a stock ECU. So I can't wait to get this fixed and back on the road again, but it's going to be a long time because I need to sell my cars to go racing. I think tonight there's some testing going on. Well, not tonight, but all the race trucks are coming down. You can see one in the background there. It says Celtic Speed or something like that. But yeah, tomorrow they have booked out the whole track here, so well, that's what one of the security told me. In terms of the tow truck, the first gentleman I called, he was only available to come tow the car tomorrow evening, and that's a bit too long. I need to get back home as well. I don't want to call Crystal and tell her to drive 3 hours here and then having to come and pick up the car tomorrow as well. So luckily we found another guy. He's on his way down now, but I have to wait 2 hours before he comes here and then a further 3 hours before I get home. So I'll catch you guys when he comes. Tow truck has finally arrived. We are using the winch to pull the car up. But look at where it's hooked onto, the front strut brace again. So fingers crossed this doesn't snap in half or the bolts shear off. But a big thank you to David once again for looking after me whilst waiting for this driver to come. But oh, look at the splitter. I think it might touch. Oh, that is close. Have a look at the shock brace. I am so worried about it right now. It might snap in half, but it's definitely bent. Look at that. Guys, definitely get a tow hook before you track your car. I am finally home, guys. Well, I arrived last night around 3 AM. I've taken the bumper off as well because when it came off the trailer it was catching one of the ramps, so we decided to take it off just to make sure it doesn't damage it, and plus it allows me to gain more access to the engine bay. But here it is, guys. First thing I want to show you is that strut brace. Look how bent that is. Obviously you guys can see that it was pulled from there, so I think that strut brace is, well, dead now. I don't think I'll be using it anymore, but luckily I do have a spare in the garage which I will be replacing. But it just shows that this is actually quite weak from Spoon Sports, which is a shame. But yeah, let's talk about the engine. So why did it blow, or why did it lose power? I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, let's check the radiator fluid first. I mean, it's still nice and greenish, which is a good sign. Let's have a look inside here. Still plenty of fluid there as well, so that's still at max level. This is quite confusing. Right, we'll check the engine oil. Now I did do an engine oil change yesterday, as you guys saw. Let's have a look at this. Well, have a look at that. Wait, let me place this down. Have a look at that, guys. I mean, the engine oil is still at max level, and I was doing about 20 laps yesterday and it didn't even drink a bit of oil, so that's really good. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me get a socket and let's try to turn over the engine. So I've got a 19mm socket here. Let's just pull it on the crank and see if it spins. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh, you know what? It doesn't feel tight at all. I can definitely move it. Well, that's kind of good news. It means that, well, the engine isn't seized, which is great. Doesn't mean that I need a new engine, hopefully. Let's check out the spark plugs. So as you guys saw there, cylinder 1 or 4, I don't know which one you're supposed to call these, but look at the spark plug. I think it got way too hot and it just melted inside. The other 3 are all okay though. So let's have a look inside. Oh my god, I can't believe this. This might actually be a cheaper fix than the whole engine blowing. But let me try to shine a torch in there. Can we see anything? No, I think it's a bit too dark to have a look inside. But at least we know what the problem is, guys. Yeah, spark plug failure. I mean, those are genuine NGK Iridium IR IFR7G11KS. So these are the ones that Honda recommend you to put into a car. Okay, I understand that. I was tracking this quite a lot. It does about, I don't know, 8,000, 9,000 RPM, and these were going so hot. Look at the tip of those. I mean, they've gone kind of white. So yeah, I think I need a colder plug. But for the time being, this has to be set aside until I get my car sold and obviously sort out my racing first. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will always be further videos on this. I won't stop. I will get this back on track because I love it so much. I'll see you guys soon.